Welcome to our Evergoods Civic Access Sling review. During this review, we're gonna go through the ins and outs of this sling. We're gonna fill it out, see how much we can actually fit in it. I'm gonna try it on to see what it looks like. We're gonna do some pros and some cons. And then at the end of the review, if you don't really think that this is the right sling for you, stay tuned because I'm gonna give some alternative recommendations. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with the gist of the Evergoods Civic Access Sling. This is a great option for an everyday carry sling / and/or fanny pack. I love that we have the option to wear it both ways because sometimes your girl just wants to rock it in hip mode. Some of the top features, we got this really great breathable back panel, dual zipper access to this front pocket, a big old front pocket, and some mesh pockets for some really nice organization. This sling is 2 liters. It weighs about 0.8 pounds. At the moment, it just comes in one color option, and it's gonna run you about $99 US. And if you've been looking for a sling / fanny and you're thinking this might be the one for you and you want to make a purchase, we do ask that you use the link in the description below. That link is just always going to give you the best price for these bags. It's going to offer any discount codes that we have going on, and it is always going to show support to the Gear for the Girls YouTube channel, which is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. So let's start with the outside of the Evergoods Civic Access Sling. For these materials, we got 840D ballistic nylon. We got some YKK zippers with their DWR finish, which basically that means it's got good weather resistance. I don't think it's got the most weather resistance. Would I recommend this sling to someone who walks to work every day in the rain? Probably not. But if that's not the case and you just get caught in a little rainstorm, I think you'll be okay with this. We've got Evergoods signature patch logo right here. The patches are sold separately. You buy them, you stick them. If you don't buy them, you don't stick them. And you've got this patch here. For me personally, I think it looks a little unfinished without a patch. Just something to keep in mind if you are buying this and you don't purchase a patch as well. But it's not a deal breaker for me. For the backside, we got a really breathable back panel. We got these cuts on the sides here for some good airflow. We got some nice padding, some lightweight materials. I do think that when you are wearing this in sling mode and it's nice and close up to your chest region, especially for my girls who've got girls, that back panel does offer some really nice airflow. So if you're walking around a hot city, it's not gonna be like dead air trapped right there. And then we got the hip belt, shoulder strap. It's nice materials. You got your basic buckle to open and close it, which I think gives it that classy, sort of old school fanny pack look to it. To tighten and loosen, you just pull both sides, loosen. It's very easy, pretty self-explanatory. I will say though, for my smaller people, especially when I'm wearing it in hip mode, I'm pulling it nice and tight, and there are no dangle stoppers, so these flaps, they're just kind of flailing around. If I'm wearing it in sling mode, sometimes these flaps are hitting me in the back. It's just, that's not my favorite part really. I do wish there was nice little dangle stoppers so it was just a seamless sort of look to it. But if you're not wearing it as tight as I am, you don't got that much dangle, it's really not that big of a deal. And that is pretty much it for the outside. I like what we got going on with the back panel, and it's nice materials, but I wanna see what's going on the inside. Let's get into the inside of the Evergoods Civic Access Sling. So we got 2 pockets for the inside. I'm gonna start with this front one. We got some thick, big zippers with some dual access into that pocket, which I love. It makes it really easy to access. You can go in from either end. That's definitely one of my favorite features of this sling. You got some really nice zipper pullers, easy to grab, definitely just makes it easier to open. Then once we fully open it, you're gonna think it's just a small little front pocket, and bam! This thing is huge! I mean, that is a very big front pocket. I could probably fit all my just inside here. There's still another compartment behind that, so we got lots of space, lots of room in here. We also got this bright orange key leash, which I do like. If you're in a rush, you got your hands full, you're at your front door, you open this up, and you got all your stuff in here. It's a little bit of a mess, and you're just searching for your keys as quickly as possible. I do like that it's got that bright red-orange color to it, so it's gonna be a lot easier to find. But aside from that, there's no other organization in here. So depending on what you pack in this front pocket, it could become a bit of a cluster. I would probably put my bigger things in here as opposed to smaller things, so I'm not rummaging around for everything. And then I will put the smaller things that I need some more organization for in that back compartment. Alrighty, so for the big pocket, let's attach the keys. Freaking love a key leash like this. It is so easy. Pop it right on, instead of one that has one of these that requires me to use my nails. I always got my nails done and I don't like ruining them with that, so this key leash is awesome. We're gonna throw that down there. So since we got a lot of room, I'm just gonna put my bigger items in here. My wallet, hand sanitizer. If you are someone that likes to put your phone in your sling, I got my iPhone 15, it fits nicely. I'm gonna throw a Kindle in here. I'm just showing you that this thing has a lot of capacity. You can really throw a lot in here. Let's say instead of those things, you travel with a water bottle and you wanna throw this in. This is a 17-ounce water bottle, and I am gonna throw that on in. Oh yeah, I mean, that fits. Can't even really tell it's in there. So that front pocket is pretty versatile. You can put just your wallet, your phone, Kindle, or you can throw a big ass water bottle in there. Really just depends on how you pack your slings out. So for this one, I'm gonna put my wallet and I'm gonna keep the water bottle in there because I wanna see what it looks like when it's fully packed out. Bye, Kindle. So let's close it. You know, that water bottle does make it a little bit bulkier, but let's see if it compromises how much I can fit in that other pocket. Let's move to the back pocket. We got smaller zippers for this one. Same zipper pullers, so very easy to open. And then in here, okay, see right away you can tell that water bottle does compromise, even just the wide access. So for packing it out, I'm just gonna take the water bottle out and then show you, see how much wider it is. So it really just depends on how you pack this out. But we do got really wide access to this back compartment. And here we've got two side pockets. On the other side, we got a zipper with another big pocket and then a divided mesh compartment. So we do still got lots of room in this sling with this back compartment. I'm gonna start loading it up with my smaller things that I like a little more organization for. In this back compartment, I'm gonna throw my shades in there. And then in these two mesh pockets, I'm gonna put my AirPods, my portable charger, and my phone charger. And the mesh just allows for you to see what you packed in those pockets. On these other two pockets, I'm gonna throw my chapstick on one end, my pen in the other slot. If you didn't put that Kindle in the front compartment, you could put it in this back compartment. You could do some more tech gear. You could put some loose makeup or jewelry. This back compartment is just all about organization. Like I said with this sling, you can really pack it out in so many different ways. So it really just depends on your personal preference and how you like to pack it out. But it is a bit full and it's getting a little tighter to zip. So when it is fully packed out, it's got a little bulkiness to it. It pops out a little. If you are filling this to the brim and you don't care about if it looks a little bulky, those are just what you want to carry with you every day on your day-to-day. You can really fit a lot up in here. Yeah, it might look a little bulky, but that back panel does feel really nice. It's got the padding. It's got the nice ventilation. So you got options for it when it's in sling mode. But if you are rocking it fanny mode, might be a little bulky, but you know, like I said, personal preference, how you want to pack it and how you want to wear it. I'm just showing you what it can fit and what it's gonna look like. So now let's get into the pros and the cons of the Evergoods Civic Access Sling. For my pros, it's gonna be the capacity and these dual access zippers to the front compartment. But for my cons, I do wish there were some dangle stoppers for the strap, and it has a bit of a bulkier look to it when it's fully packed out. And if at any point during this review you are loving this sling and you want to make a purchase, we do ask that you use the link in the description below. Thank you. But if you're like, Marissa, I want your alternatives. Let me see what else you got. I got you. Let's get into the alternatives of the Evergoods Civic Access Sling. All right, I got two alternatives that I think are gonna be a better fit. First up, we got the Bellroy sling. This is gonna be for you if you love the capacity of the other one, but you need more. You wanna bump it up a notch. This is 7 liters. And Woo, can it fit a lot. And it's Bellroy, and it just looks good. You just can't go wrong with Bellroy. So if you want to learn more about this sling, you can check the link in the description below. For alternative recommendation number 2, I went with the alpaca vertical sling. This is gonna be for you if you're just wanting a different style, you wanna try the pouch sling combo instead of the sling fanny combo, and you're really looking for some better weather resistant materials. This is X-Pac materials, so it's got you covered, and I think it's just a really nice fit. And if this guy piques your interest and you wanna learn more about it, you can go ahead and watch the full review right here. All right, guys, that's all for this review today. Thank you so much for watching. If you are liking, make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. My name is Marissa. This is Gear for the Girls, brought to you by Nomads Nation. Peace.